Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna be discussing about Bitcoin. When is this nice rebound going to come, or are we gonna go now down to $40,000? And I would like to start today, guys, by showing you this picture over here. This new fad of the German government. The German government is selling so many Bitcoins. Yesterday, over $1 billion worth of Bitcoin was sent to exchanges, and therefore the price of Bitcoin started to tank to the downside. Guys, straight away I would like to clarify this FUD about this German government, just to ready to calm you down. Bitcoin has roughly $30 billion in daily volume every single day. So looking at $1 billion dump from the German government, it's somehow seen right now as the new fear in the market. And yesterday Bitcoin, what it did, I'm going to show you in the chart so you understand better. So this was the effect of yesterday of the $1 billion dump of Bitcoin. This candle over here, guys. So can you really understand that what you are seeing right now is purely FUD to make you sell? It's just FUD, because if it was like a real problem, this Bitcoin price would have not reacted like that. And on top of that, yesterday, BlackRock and Fidelity bought an amount of roughly 3,000 or more Bitcoins. So probably you think that BlackRock and Fidelity are stupid issuing an ETF and buying at this level. But nevertheless, it's funny that right now everybody is so scared about all of this situation, and they think, we're gonna go down to 40,000, 30,000, and so on. But of course, everybody's scared, but not our VIP group, guys. Our VIP group already is always updated with the latest Bitcoin analysis. We look at the charts, at the data, and not on these BS FUD news. And you can see we do like analysis every single day, guys. If you want to join, by the way, our VIP group, link in the description below. Trading results from our members, guys, insane. Every single day we are making money. We have such a high accuracy, winning rates, crypto chat, member calls, anything you can think of. So join the VIP group because you're not gonna regret it. Guys, let's talk about what's gonna be happening right now with BTC, and I'm gonna show you everything that I can think it could be happening right now. Very important, this on Thursday, we're going to have the CPI report, measurement of inflation. If it comes hotter, higher than expected, we could be seeing potentially Jerome Powell to say that they're not going to cut interest rates, whereas if it's going to come cooler than expected, that we could be seeing some rate cuts on the way, or at least a hint of a rate cut. Because remember that, to be honest, I think that the rate cut, the hint of the rate cut, will be a very bullish news, but that could be the end of the mid-term top or blow-off top for stocks and crypto, because I believe that when the Fed is going to actually cut interest rates, that is going to be very bad, and they're going to cut based on a real problem, real issue with the economy. Right now, things still look pretty good, and I'm still expecting a blow off top to come. Now, guys, looking at the daily chart straight away, I want to show you what I can see from here is that we were able to pump around this area, and Bitcoin at the moment is showing some strength. We have lots of selling pressure again from this bloody German government that's is dumping our coins, but again, very, very relevant. And right now I can really see that Bitcoin, what I would like him to see to do, it would be to go back around this area over here. So I got my level of resistance over here on the 4-hour chart, and then to be able to recline back here around this area. But what I'm looking at the moment, guys, it would be a potential double bottom formation. So we have one bottom over here, one bottom over here. I showed you, I think, yesterday as well. And then with the completion of this bottom, we should be able to go back around this area over here, potentially $60,000 ish. But just to clarify a few points, remember that right now this, guys, has become this previous support now has become resistance at $58,000. So we want to make sure that once we're going to climb back around that area, we're going to be able to break this resistance over here. Because right now what I could be seeing from here, and I'm gonna go a little bit in advance, but what I could be seeing from here could be a sort of a potential bear flag coming this way over here, and the end of the bull flag, the bear flag is going to be roughly over here at 60,000 ish, around the CPI, when the CPI is going to come on Thursday. So what I could be expecting could be maybe a little bit of a sell-off from here, a little bit like this, and then a final, pump around this area. And then from here, guys, I guess we have two options, right? The option will be that number one, we are going to see a final, like a break of this resistance over here. And if this is going to happen, you are going to break a multi-weeks downward trend, which that's what we had to do right now to be able to be bullish on Bitcoin. We had to break this level of resistance, and once this is going to happen, then we're going to see, of course, going back at least around this area over here, which I'm going to show you in a second. So we should be able to go back around the 70,000 area, which is also in conjunction, I'm going to show you from here, with this line over here. So if we're going to be able to break this level over here, then we're going to be able to go and reclaim that area at $70,000. Of course, we're not going to go up like this in a straight line. It's going to be more like this, but we're definitely going to go back there. Like, potentially we're going to go back there. But in case we're going to see a break of the structure over here, we're going to see, let's say, this bear flag, or even like an ABC, the pattern around this area, which I'm going to show you right now again. So we're going to see, let me just find the right indicator, should be around here. So I'm going to go on my ABC. Here we go. We can do like, ABC, we can see like a and then a B, and then a final C at around, I would say, $50,000, $51,000. So that could be another potential scenario where we could be seeing from here, and the target could be like 50,000, 51,000, but that should complete this downtrend, and then from there I will be expecting a big pump at least to $65,000 to climb back, around this area over here, because remember that we don't only go to the downside, we also go to the upside. The market never moves down. So, and then with this, all right, what I could be expecting could be one last, I'm going to go on the daily chart, could be expecting maybe, because you have right now we are here, something like this on the RSI, maybe pump up to here, then one last dump here to make a incredible bullish divergence in this way, and then from here there I'm expecting to rip up to the upside. And then of course, if we're going to be able to go to the upside again, remember, as I said before, this one was our previous level of support, which is now resistance. So we had to be able to break above here, above 60,000, to be able to climb back up. So that's what I could be expecting with Bitcoin at the moment. But in my opinion, I think that at around 52,000, 50,000, there's going to be a very important level of support, which I will be expecting a big bump to the upside. Something like this, maybe up to 64,000. But remember, we have to bear in mind all the time, have a look at this level of support. So for Bitcoin, that's it, guys. Still, in my opinion, looks pretty good. I'm going to go on the weekly chart to show you the point of the situation. In my opinion, what I'm expecting right now will be to see something like that, maybe one last drop down to this area to make everybody super scared. But again, the bottom could be already in, but I guess if they want to really be very naughty, our friends, market makers, they could be push it down to maybe 50,000, and then finally from there they could be do something like this, and then maybe pump it up to this area over here at $64,000. That could be something I could see already happening. Now, next one I want to have a look as well, guys. Today is very important. DXY dollar currency index again shows a lot about what's happening right now. 105.024, very important for the DXY, because if the CPI is going to come lower than expectation, CPI, DXY should drop down like crazy. So what we could be seeing could be something like that. We could be seeing a drop around this area over here, around probably 90, 95, 96. And if that happens, of course, we're gonna see something like this, like that. It's gonna go down to this area, guys. In the next upcoming months, of course, the cryptocurrency market and stocks should definitely go way higher, and there could be an expectation, of course, if the Fed decides to cut interest rates. So that's going to be very bullish on this one. And then some, like a very important indicator as well, like a leading indicator we want to have a look as well, is the US 10-year, the Treasury yield. And by the way, Janet Yellen is talking, I think today. She's the head of the Treasury, which pretty much is all about this. And she will talk about the economy, if they can print more money, if the economy is weakening, and all of that. And as you can see, guys, in my opinion, the 10 years has topped already. So looking at the chart, from this area over here, what I will do, I will probably draw a support trend line around this area over here on the weekly, because over here is pretty much signifying that the most likely movement is going to happen is going to be this. And then of course from here I could be doing this movement over here, but right now that's what I can see happening in the future. We can even zoom in a little bit, and then we can see what is actually happening right now. So we can see that what it's doing is forming on top of that a head and shoulder. So we have a head and shoulder over here. We can even call it like a complex head and shoulder, which is two little shoulders over here on each side. And then if it's going to complete this movement over here, then it's going to be my target down to this area over here. So really things look pretty good, if I had to be honest. And then I'm expecting this one to go down. Why this is important? Because guys, the US 10 years is also has an inverse correlation with stocks and crypto. Whenever this one goes down, investors take the money away from their fixed income and they put them into risk assets like crypto and stocks. So watching this one plummeting down, plus the DXY as well, the dollar currency index going down, plus is going to really give us lots of fuel for the next leg up. And the last one I want to show you today, guys, of course, is I'm going to have a look at the Nasdaq today. Nasdaq, because it has sometimes a correlation with the S&P 500. I mean, the Nasdaq also looks into like a blow off top mode, but at the same time we had to really be very careful with this, because whenever you are like in a blow off top mode, then this can happen. You can see like a big correction coming to the downside. So I'm not saying right now that we're gonna see a correction. I'm just saying like that's what could be happening. But what I would like really to see from the Nasdaq at the moment, guys, because we broke very important levels of resistance. It's just going to what we call a price discovery. What I really would like to see right now will be a cool off of the Nasdaq, maybe down to this area over here, maybe down to 19,400, 19,300. Why? Because right now everybody's putting money into stocks to pump them to the high heaven, and lots of people are taking money away from crypto because they see, of course, the S&P 500 pumping and the Nasdaq going down. So where they're going to put the money, of course, is going to be in the asset which is going to pump. Typical retail money psychology. But at the moment, guys, things still look pretty good. I'm going to go back to my BTC USDT chart, because I believe, guys, in my opinion, we are very close to a bottom. So I could be expecting one last dip, maybe down to this area over here, as I explained before with my bearish bear flag, and then finally like a big bounce to the upside. But like I said before, this area, in my opinion, is a very good buying opportunity, which it should result to the upside very soon. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful. If you have a question, leave a comment down below, but otherwise join our VIP group, a link in the description. You will not regret it. Analysis every single day, trading calls, member calls, anything you can think of. Take care, and I'm going to see you in the next video.